scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Shoots his way for more. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to the ground game on the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his man. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Tigers get enough for the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Let's go! Power football with the run. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And with the heat he's been under, you wouldn't be surprised if he's seeing ghosts every time he drops back. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Gets away from 1. On the shovel. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hosley. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you'd better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
It's getting loud in here, and they may the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still running at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Oh.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Hines is tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They boot it away on fourth down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, this freshman quarterback has had some struggles. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it on the read, fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving.
Lots of running room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Alexander. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle. Here
comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third down, going up top. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch. Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're going to test the right side with this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down there. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And 4th and 2 is a little bit harder than 4th and 1, but you practice these two-point conversion plays every week. It's an important part of the game, so you should have some confidence on the 2-yard line of a play you can run to be successful.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
I like like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses to 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking for space. It's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a feed. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stockton.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Moore. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Here's the give off the left side. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep two hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. On the ground, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down.
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And, man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Webster. Runs through a tackle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Noles will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on! Really nice pickup up on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clemson is quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no! And they turn it into a defensive score. The officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They'll immediately call timeout. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Going to sling it on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Berry. Under fire! is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up.
He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. It's a running room. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
To the air. It's Berry. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job by the defense. Understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chance.
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, out of space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first protection.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Webster. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. The Noles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. With the catch, it's Cole. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First and goal, Clemson.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Off play action. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play. Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air. It's Sperry. He lobs one high down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It'll be 3rd and long. Going up top again. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hardy.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Berry. Floating away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Offense trying to pay it off on second. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida State, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Webster. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Berry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped.